All right, so let me check my mic. Oh, mic is far from me. Welcome again to Military Guna TV, people. So we have some sad news. I would say sad news. Um, it's a pity that we're seeing the same situation happening over and over again. And how can I put it now? I think it's happening too often now. It's happening quite too often now, and it's something that we should definitely look at. It is something that we should look at, and I'm here wondering what could be causing this. I know a lot of speculations will be going around in regards to what is causing this, but I don't know. I don't know. So, people, we're going to speak about another reggae boy who actually was released from his club, his parent club, in which is Alvas Powell. Strange one, because I think Alvas Powell went to Philadelphia Union this year. Yes, this year. If I'm not wrong, I believe, and I believe I'm not wrong. He went to Philadelphia Union this year, actually. And based on that, I thought that maybe they would have actually given him the opportunity to perform. He got a few injuries throughout the years, but nothing significant to say that it would hold him out. But it's not a good look. So let's get into it. So Alvas Powell is now has been released by his parent club, Philadelphia Union. He's currently now he's a free agent now. I'm really hoping that he can get another move to another club soon. And this is not the first reggae boy that we've seen it happen with. Peter Lee Vassell, O'Neill Fisher, ooh, Peter Lee Vassell, O'Neill Fisher, Alvas Powell. I think these are the guys, yeah. But the likes of Andre Blake, in which we expect Andre Blake to remain at Philadelphia Union. With anyone in this world would have expected Andre Blake to remain at Philadelphia Union. That's not even a question. Also, Corberg. And funny enough, I think Corberg picked up more injury than Alvas Powell during that time period. No, Alvas Powell was not significantly the main man for that right back position. He has been competing with I can't remember his name. I won't even try to call his name. But he's not. He has tough competition there. Someone who's actually younger as well. But it's a difficult one for me because I want to see our players doing really well, and now to see that most of them are being released from their contract. It's disheartening. It's really, really disheartening, and time will come where you don't even know how, you don't even have an idea of what the real cause is, because I'm not sure if I don't think it's injury. I don't think it's injury. And yes, he has put in a few good performances for Philadelphia Union. Not saying that he's the most consistent, but he has put in a few good performances for Philadelphia Union. But I think at some point in time the light will be shed and we'll definitely understand the main reason for that. But it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. I still haven't heard any information in regards to O'Neill Fisher and Peter Lee Vassell if they are on the route of getting back a club. No, we know the former case with the other guy that went to prison. I'm not sure if he's in prison or yet, but he was charged for sexual assault. That is let me see if I can remember him. He plays for Miami SC, Joshua Anglin. I'm not sure what come of that case as yet. I didn't do any follow up on that, but I definitely should because I don't remember. But anyways, that's not about them. But we have a lot of players right now being released by their clubs. A lot of players being released by their clubs, and it's now making it very difficult for even the Reggae Boyz team to progress forward, because I know we have appointed a new coach, and what's happening right now is that he wants to see players playing consistent football. And when most of the core players are basically 90% of the core players are not in a contract, it makes his task as a head coach a lot more difficult, I believe. It makes his task a lot more difficult. Now, what can he do when the game that is coming up, the friendly with Peru, is coming up, and most of his core players, in which are part of the World Cup squad since World Cup qualifying squad since September, are out of a club and they're not playing football? What how would that assist him? How would that definitely assist him? And the funny thing about it is that this is not a person like the previous coach who would use a player, I believe, would use a player who's not in contract. He spoke openly about the importance of players playing consistent football at their club. He spoke about that, the importance of players playing consistent football at their club. And now what we're seeing right now is that most of our players, our core players, are being dropped from their squad because of contract being terminated, basically. So it's the case that we might see for the Peru game a total different set of players, or we will see if the current coach will recall some of these players who are out of contract or not actually playing any football at this moment. And for me, I think that would be a red flag. I'm being honest, that would be a red flag. People would say it makes sense you just use back the players who were playing before. A lot of people would say that. But I believe that if you have a player that is playing consistent football and is 100% fit versus a player who's actually who's not playing football, who's not at a club playing regular football, and is 60% fit, it makes sense to try with 100%. Let him get affiliated with the system and the style of play, rather than trying to put a player in the position who won't last 90 minutes of football. That's difficult. That's a difficult position to be in, and definitely I think the coach has a heavy task at hand in regards to these players who are not being regularized at their club, and also these players who were out of contracts. Now we're seeing a lot of players in the last campaign, a lot of players. Luckily, Adrian Mariappa, who we know right now is playing at MacArthur FC, is in good stead because he's now at a club and playing good football. Well, relatively good enough league level. And definitely he will keep fit, maintain fitness. But I believe that it was if it was other coaches, we wouldn't see many of these players in the team. The mere fact that they're not playing consistent football is the sole reason why we wouldn't see some of these players in the team. And you can see that, not to call any name, but we have a particular midfielder, and the moment the referee blew the whistle for the first minute of the game, up until the first 10 minutes of the game, he starts walking on the pitch. And we cannot have that. If we want to compete to go to the World Cup and compete at the highest level, we can't have players walking on the pitch at 10 minutes in the game. That makes no sense. But I'm going to leave that be, people. I definitely, guys, please just remember, smash the like button. I won't go any further on this one. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button as well and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss an upload when it drops. And remember the golden rule, HBO, help a brother out. I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I'm not sure if I can reach here, but aim for the sky. If you fall on the cloud, so be it. But guys, Military Guna TV, people, and I am out.